Hey guys, so today this video is I'm not gonna really be teaching you anything in Python, but I'm going to be showing you some of the cool things I made with Python since I learned it at the half of 2020. So overall, this is like some of the big things I made or like the projects I'm proud of. So yeah, I'm just gonna share with you guys, and yeah, I'll explain it too. So one of the programs that I did for practice was this I used a module called Python, and I talked about it in my last video, but it's basically like it creates a visual simulation on your computer and based on what you program. And what I think is really cool about it is that, okay, so you know in that DVD logo that bounces on the screen and everyone freaks out when it hits the corner? Well, I tried like doing that idea in Python and programming it from scratch. So I had to use Python, like create a visual simulation. I also had to use math and velocity and that kind of stuff, and it was really cool. And so yeah, I can show you here. Here's the code. And in the like little top half of it is mostly just making the objects, or just making the walls, the box, and then calculating, like making the velocity and like how, like the position. And then the while loop is how like it's a loop, so it's just gonna keep going on forever, like keep bouncing off the walls and keep changing positions. That's basically what it is. And if I start the code, you can see that it's a little simulation up there, and it's just bouncing against the walls. So yeah, that's one of them. And I thought it was really cool. It took me a while, but I think it's really cool. Another one I can show you when this iPad fires up is, I'll definitely cut when it, turns on. But, this YouTube channel started as a personal project. And the half of the personal project, I wanted to create an app with Python. But instead, I changed it to making a bunch of YouTube videos to help you guys learn Python. Hello, so my iPad just powered up, and I just looked at the app, and I was looking through the code, and wow, it is 4,400 lines of code. And if I'm being honest now, a lot of this code is very inefficient, but it's how I started, and yeah. So I'm just gonna explain this code, and then I'm gonna show you the end product. So let me start recording. All right, so on the top here are my modules. So it's the UI, notification, threading, calendar, daytime, and time. So UI is a specific thing to this app. This is Pythonista. It's one of the IEDs I was talking about like very early on. It's very great for Apple devices. But this is a special module developed for, it's a special module developed for this app. And I think it's really cool. And so these are my functions here that make the objects, or make the objects like interactable, or like a GUI or UI. And so here are links to YouTube videos. My app was supposed to be developed for a study productivity app and like to help students be more productive. And so I have a bunch of links to music, and then a bunch of functions just for it to work, or to transition, and to clear elements, the main menu. And yeah, those are my functions. Oh, and here's where I'm pretty sure I figured out, oh yeah, this is my study timer. So it was like a timer to like get the most out of your studying. As we go on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, most of it's just creating objects. And yeah, this entire chunk, which is like 3,000 lines of code, is just creating the objects. As you can see, it's like creating the position, creating the color, creating how big it is. And so yeah, there's a lot. Oh yeah, there's a lot. But that's basically it. It's just mostly just creating objects and allowing them to work as buttons, or like program them as buttons or views. And yeah, let's run it. And this is what my app started as. And what my plan was here is to have like assignments on top, your goals, study timer, resources, your profile, and grade tracking for students. This is the home screen, and you can go to add assignments if you click here. you can add your assignments here. You can write your title like homework, and then you can add details if you want. You can go back. You can choose how much you want, how many hours you think the homework would take, and then severity, so how hard, like 4, and then add assignment. I guess I never really figured that out, but you got the idea. And this is where your schedule would be. So like today, the date as today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, and then you can click calendar, and then you can see the calendar or the month we're on. Change your month. There we go. It would update. That took me forever, but yeah, I think it's really cool. Like the boxes would change depending on what month you choose. And then goals, you can add your goal. This is kind of the same thing as like adding assignments. And then study timer, you can set a timer to how many minutes. Let's do a minute. And then here's some tips here, start studying. And then there would be a battery here that would fill up as you progress through the time. So it gives you kind of like a little goal. And you can't exit this until it finishes. So, shoot. I'm just gonna wait till it finishes. So now the timer's finished, so now you can return home. And then there's resources. These are all the links to music and also prevention hotlines because teenagers. A lot of teenagers feel like they're kind of like, not oppressed, but like they feel like they're stuck in school, and sometimes that happens because they get caught up in schoolwork. So I have prevention hotlines, and I also have a bunch of music that is very helpful to listen to. And a lot of these were suggestions from myself and also other students that wanted to help. And grade tracking, I haven't figured that out, that's why it says hello. But yeah, I don't know if I'll ever go back into this, but this is one of the biggest projects of Python that I started with, and I'm the most proud of because of the amount of time and the amount of effort I put into this. But yeah, that's one of the things I made, well, half made with Python, and I think it's really cool. So yeah, those are the 2 things that I didn't really cover in my last video when talking about modules. And that my half app, I'm gonna say, was my best attempt at an app, but it's not gonna stop me from continuing to do cool projects in Python, and I can't wait to share them with you guys. But those are the projects I've made now. And you can see both here and also in my last video when I talked about modules. So yeah, that's basically it for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. But I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.